Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share my most recent empties from, I shouldn't even say recent. So I haven't posted an empties in probably about a month, if not over that. Um, so yeah, this is going to be my empties for the past about month. So buckle up, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab your dog because of course as soon as I want to start filming she comes on my lap. So all right, there she goes. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. I have a mixture of candles here. I have Scentsy, I have Vendor, so we're just gonna hop right in. I'll start with candles. So first I have Succulents from Kringle, which this jar is absolutely atrocious. I normally don't have problems with Kringle's wax discoloring, but this one, I don't know what the issue was. I didn't keep it lit for too long. I kept it lit maybe 5 hours max each time, and I was trimming the wicks, but for some reason it was just super sooty, which is a shame because I really like this fragrance and the label is so pretty. So this is like a musky, earthy scent. I believe the notes on this, they don't have them on the bottom, but it's like earthy musk, patchouli, leather, cinnamon, blackberry. Like it's just a really pretty, dark, like smoky, earthy scent, which I absolutely love this at nighttime. And also when we would have like a rainy or dreary day, this was so nice just to set that cozy ambiance. So I really liked this. I would repurchase this. I just hope the next one performs a little bit nicer. The throw on this was, I would say it was a solid medium. If I had to rate it out of 10, I would say it was maybe like a 6. So definitely present. It wasn't too strong. It was just a beautiful fragrance to even combo with like what you're melting. It was just a lot of fun to mix this with things. So this is so good. I would definitely repurchase this. So if you're like an earthy, musky lover like I am, I suggest you try this. Next candle I have here is a staple for me and many others. This is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles from Bath & Body Works. I believe this is from last year. Amazing, amazing bakery, ooey gooey, good scent. So the notes on this are maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. I know most of us are familiar with this fragrance. To me, I don't get much pumpkin spice in here at all. It's mainly like a toasted waffle with maple syrup. And I just love it. I love this all year round. I'll combo it with wax that I'm melting, whether it has coffee or bakery. I just love to have this in my collection at all times. Performance, this is, I would say it performed about the same as Succulent. It was about a 6, maybe 5.5, 6, which is fine because this is so sickeningly sweet that if it was a powerhouse, I don't think I could, you know, burn this as often as I do. But love this so much. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. 2 more candles. Next is one of my all-time favorite candles, and that is Eucalyptus Rain from Bath & Body Works. This one, whenever they have candle day or they have a candle sale and this is available, I always pick up a couple of them. This is just such a beautiful spa-like fragrance to me. The notes are aromatic eucalyptus, spearmint leaves, fresh spring rain with natural essential oils. You guys, I'm trying to read the notes and the whole thing's coming out. But to me, this is just the epitome of relaxation and spa. The rain oil in here is just so crisp and clean and beautiful. And then mixed with the eucalyptus, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, one of my all-time, if not my all-time favorite candle from them. If you enjoy rain, aquatic, spa-like scents, what are you doing if you have not tried this? Eucalyptus Rain is everything to me. Love it so much. Unfortunately, this one was sitting a bit too. I don't know if it's really going to pick up, but about at the halfway point, I just threw it in my candle crock in my bedroom, and it lasted like 4 more days in there. So this is so beautiful. And then last candle I have here is from Homeworks. This is Woodland Trail. And I just can't get over Homeworks' packaging. Obviously, I got this at Marshall's, but this packaging is so beautiful. They knock it out of the park with the packaging. just unfortunately, like most of us have been experiencing the past year and a half, their performance has just gone downhill. This is a really beautiful staple fall scent. The notes on this are sugared cedarwood, warm amber, smoked oak, and marshmallow. Beautiful fragrance. Like, when I smell this, I just picture myself out at a vineyard or, you know, out east and picking pumpkins, enjoying a pumpkin beer with the fall, you know, scenery around you. It's just so, so pretty. I mainly get cinnamon and cedarwood, but then as you're burning it, you do get like that smoked oak and marshmallow come out and sweeten it up a bit. This is really pretty. If I saw this again, I would pick it up. This was a lighter medium, but it was just so pretty. Like, the scent traveled so well throughout my house, and it was just a beautiful background scent. So although this was lighter, I would say this was about a 4, but I would definitely repurchase this because I just love the ambiance that it gave my home. Like, it just welcomed in the fall season so beautifully. So if I saw this again, I would pick it up. Granted, it was lighter. So that is it for my candles. I have a bit of Scentsy here, but I also have 2 non-wax Scentsy items, so we'll just get those out of the way. And this is a laundry combo of Palm Beach, what is it? Palm Beach Breeze. Sorry guys, I'm a mess. So I got through the laundry liquid and the big washer whiffs. I actually got this, I can't remember if I got them on clearance or in a flash sale. Either way, they were super discounted. And this was my first time trying Scentsy's laundry products, and I loved this scent. It's a beautiful, clean, salty sea air blend, but you also I'm talking like it's wax scent, but you also get like a bit of fruitiness. I want to say it's like a citrus. It's really pretty. I really liked this. I know the laundry liquid isn't really meant to give your laundry any fragrance, so this didn't scent my laundry at all. I've actually just washed some things with just this, without the washer whiffs, to see if it would leave fragrance, and it didn't. But my clothes always came out super clean, so this thing did its job. And the washer whiffs, you guys, I wish I had picked up more of this. I just love the way that this left my clothes, my towels, my bedding. Like, I washed everything with this, and I absolutely love just the fresh, clean, salty sea air vibe that this gave everything. Oh my god, I hope they bring this back. Let me know if any of you love this too, the Palm Beach Breeze. It was so, so pretty. So that is that, and we'll get into the Scentsy bars that I did, which I actually have quite a bit. I normally don't reach for my Scentsy as much as I do with my vendor wax, but I have been trying to make the effort to get through some bars, because when I get my clubs, I put them away, and then I haven't really been reaching for much, and I do want to try some of the fall blends and the new scents in the catalog, so I have to make a dent in what I have. So I've been trying to do that. So first I have what I'm melting this morning. Love this combination so much. This is rum raisin cookie and crumb top. So these are both Bring Back My Bars. This was from the January of this year, Bring Back My Bar. And crumb top, was crumb top for January or June, you guys? I can't remember. I'm not into Scentsy like that, but I know they're both were Bring Back My Bars. Rum raisin cookie was definitely January, and crumb top was either June or January. I want to say this was January as well, because I don't think this was with Hemingway and all that. Nonetheless, those of you who are familiar with rum raisin cookie know this is like literally a spot on scent of you having just baked fresh oatmeal raisin cookies. It's really good. There is rum in the notes in this, but I don't get any sort of boozy note at all. If anything, I think it just kind of adds some warmth to the scent. So I really like this. This is super strong. This out of a 10, I would say is an 8 going on 9. I do like this, but if you're not somebody who is crazy about spicy scents, I would blend it with something. So this morning I wanted to warm this, but I also didn't want it to be too overwhelmingly spicy, so I added in the crumb top, which this, if you're not familiar with crumb top, it's beautiful. It's just like, what I picture is like when you get like a coffee cake, like that the crumble that's on top, like the brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon sugar. That's exactly what I get from this. It's really good. I enjoy this on its own. I enjoy melting this with combination of things. So this going right now, my house just smells heavenly, like mouth-watering. It smells so good. On its own, I would say Crumb Top is more of like a 5-6. It's not a powerhouse by any means, but it is beautiful. And I love it on its own, and I love comboing it. Next from Scentsy, I have Red, White, and Berry Pie. So this I had gotten in one of the most recent flash sales in the bakery bundle. So this is like cherry, I want to say it's like cherry, blueberry, and blackberry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the biggest cherry fan, but I actually love the cherry that's in this. And then the combination with the other berries is beautiful. And then when you warm this up, the pie crust really comes out. It is not present to me on cold at all, but when I warm this, the pie crust note really came through, which surprised me. I really liked this. I wish I had this in my club. So good. This was a solid medium, probably like a 6 going on 7. Lasted all day for me. I really like this one. Next is, I have Beach here. So I did this a couple weeks ago when we were still having really hot weather here in New York. This is good. It just isn't something that I felt I needed to club. This is like papaya and coconut, maybe honeydew. I'm not exactly sure, but definitely papaya heavy. Super strong. Like this is 9, if not going on 10. It, like I said, it's pretty. I liked it. It kind of gave me like a sunscreen type of vibe, which I do enjoy those types of scents, but I have to be in the mood for them, and it has to be like weather appropriate. So I did have this in my club, so I was able to try it and decide, but it's just not an absolute love for me, and I'm trying to keep my club reasonable, so I cut this. I may end up regretting it, but we'll see. But that is Beach. Next, I have Mediterranean Spa. So this one I do have in my club. This is a love for me. It's like a clean, fresh, another type spa blend. This one has a hint of citrus in it. I want to say it's lemon underlying in here. But it's like a beautiful, soft, aquatic scent when you get like an undertone of lemon. Leans a bit masculine, but you all know who know and watch me. I love those types of blends, so this is an absolute love for me. I see this staying in my club for a very long time. Really like it. And then last, I have a combo here that was sent to me from Natalie. So Natalie, if you're watching, thank you so much again. This was delicious together. So I had mentioned in my Scentsy video, the ones I wish I had, that I really wanted to try sweet plum pastry. So Natalie and Alexis, which if you're not subscribed to them, Natalie is now Jersey Shore living, and Alexis Schluter, I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, watch her. They both were so sweet and sent me some sweet plum pastry. So Natalie sent me sweet plum pastry and butter pecan, which this must be discontinued because it's not in the catalog, but you guys, this was delicious. This combination together lasted all day, and it was just so good bakery sweet. So sweet plum pastry, I know many of you are familiar with it. It's a really nice plum bakery, and when I warmed this, you really got like the pastry, like the flaky croissant pastry note. Absolutely loved it. This was super strong. Sweet plum pastry dominated the combo of these two. So the butter pecan was definitely present. And when I tell you this smells like spot on to butter pecan ice cream, it is so good. Oh my God, this is so delicious. Scentsy, if you're not watching me, I don't care if you don't watch me, but please, somebody who knows somebody higher up in Scentsy, please bring this back. This is so good. Oh my God, like you can almost taste the butter when you smell this. It is so good, and you get the nuttiness from the pecan. Oh my God, this is so good. If any of you have butter pecan, or I've had, my mouth is watering, and you've had it, or you do have it and you love it, please let me know, because I feel like I've never heard anybody talk about this, and it's so good. I think that's it for Scentsy, you guys. And so we'll move on to vendor. I have a couple of samples. Everything is kind of just mixed in here in this mess of a basket, so I'm just gonna pull and go. First, I have Dreamweaver from Teddy Bees. This was a tub. And Dreamweaver is flannel sheets, soft lavender with a hint of vanilla and peppermint. This was a beautiful nighttime blend. This was poured in October of 2022. And I know when I first received this, it was pretty light. You definitely got the peppermint at first when I got this and a little bit of the flannel sheets, but I let this sit. This is a year old now, but when I melted it, it was just about a year old. You guys, this was gorgeous. On warm, you got that flannel sheets, you got the hint of the peppermint, and then the addition of the like sweet lavender that's in the background. This was just absolutely soothing, beautiful nighttime blend. Not too strong. Teddy B seems to be a consistent solid medium for me, so I would say this was like a 5 going on 6, which to me is fine. At night, personally, I don't like anything that's super strong. I want something that's present and that's gonna relax me, but nothing that's gonna like blow me out of the house when I'm trying to like unwind and relax. So this was absolutely gorgeous. If this came back, I would definitely get another tub of this. It was really pretty. Next, I have here from L3, this was a pack of the fluted tarts, and this is tobacco, warm vanilla sugar, and black amber. This was another really pretty, like, dark, earthy scent. L3's tobacco oil, I really enjoy. I enjoy tobacco with bakery. I enjoy it with other earthy scents, some girly scents to darken them up a bit. I am a sucker for tobacco. So the combination of the tobacco with the warm vanilla sugar really just added like a pinch of sweetness to the tobacco to make it, you know, taking it away from being too like masculine leaning. And the black amber is so hard to describe, you guys. It kind of just adds like a body care-esque essence to it. But the combination of the tobacco and warm vanilla sugar, I just thought was beautiful. This was I would say out of a 10, this was like a 5. Yeah, I would say it was about a 5. Definitely present. If I saw this again and I was already placing an order, I would add it to what I was getting. I think it was beautiful. Not an absolute favorite, but it was pretty and it was unique to anything I've tried. So that was tobacco, warm vanilla sugar, black amber. Next, I have another one from L3. This has to be from a sampler because it was a single bunt. Flannel sheets, Pacific Woods, and woolen blanket. I want to say this was from one of the earthy samplers that she had. This was okay. To be honest, this was not a favorite, which I'm surprised. I thought with the notes in here that I would absolutely love this. I don't know, something about it, like it was good. I anticipated liking this a lot more. To me, this was a lot more laundry heavy than I was expecting. Her flannel sheets oil is not my favorite, but being that it was mixed with the Pacific Woods and the woolen blanket, the Pacific Woods alone I really love. It's like kind of like a outdoorsy tree blend note, but it also has like an aquatic scent in the way distance. Like the scent description of Pacific Woods is like, I believe it's like forest with waterfall in the distance, something around that, don't quote me. But I thought this was going to be more earthy with a touch of like fresh laundry. No, this was predominantly laundry, and I do like laundry, but this was just not what I was expecting it to be, so it wasn't a favorite. It was still good, performed. This was like a low medium. I would say this was more of like a 4. So it was okay, it just wasn't a favorite. Next I have, oh god, this was delicious. From Lavender and Speckles, pumpkin and buttercream zucchini bread. You guys, this was a powerhouse, like 9 going on 10, and my house smelled so good. I went outside with Zola for like a couple minutes and I could smell this like wafting into my backyard with the French doors open, like super strong and delicious. This is buttercream, clove, pumpkin, nutmeg, and sweet zucchini bread. So good. You definitely got her like her zucchini bread, which to me leans a little bit more on the zesty side, but then mixed with that spiced pumpkin and the buttercream, you guys, this was like a fall staple to me. Like this is a fall bakery dream. If Beth offers this again, I would definitely get another couple of bags of this just to have throughout the fall season, because I just think it's so pretty and welcoming and cozy. I really liked this. Next, I have a couple here from the Pharmacist's Daughter that are together, so we'll do those together. This is coffee and dessert. So this was a souffle. And coffee and dessert is zucchini bread, coffee house, jelly donuts, and toasted marshmallow. So I have found I really enjoy the Pharmacist's Daughter's coffee blends. She actually just recently had a pre-order of like a bakery coffee pre-order, and I got a couple of loaves of coffee blends because her coffee probably is my second favorite compared to L3's. Like L3 has, I think, my favorite coffee oils, and then second would be a tie between Sassy Girl and the Pharmacist's Daughter. This was so good. So this is very strong on the coffee. You do get like the smokiness from the toasted marshmallow, and then the zestiness of the zucchini bread. And when you warm this up, you do get a pinch of sweetness from the jelly donuts, which I wasn't sure how I would like that, but it was actually a really good combination. You hear her crying? Oh my God. She wants to go outside. Hold on one second. But anyway, this was so delicious. I would definitely get this again. Don't think this is one I got in my pre-order because I wanted to try other coffee blends, but nonetheless, it was one that was really, really good. Let's let Zola out. Go ahead, babe. All right, sorry about that. So we will continue on with the Pharmacist's Daughter. Now I'm all disheveled. The next one I have from the Pharmacist's Daughter, we'll keep on the coffee train. This is Sweet Mountain Java. So this is pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon sugar donuts, vanilla butter fudge, sugar cookie royale, and coffee house. Decadent, delicious coffee. This was mainly pumpkin pecan waffles, which to me, it is very similar to the Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan waffles, but being it had so many other things in combination with it, I can't really tell if it's a spot-on dupe of it or not. But this is predominantly pumpkin pecan waffles and coffee. You do get that sugar cookie royale when it warms up. It kind of just makes it more like of a bakery type coffee blend. Really, really good. To me, this is similar to Sassy Girl Aroma's IHOP, which I also really enjoy. So I would repurchase this. This was really, really good. Again, her coffee performed so well for me. This was about an 8, so it's performed really well. Sweet Mountain Java. And then last, actually, I think I have, oh no, there's a couple more here. Next one from Pharmacist's Daughter is French Lemon Tart. So this is lemon chiffon, pie crust, French custard, and lemon sugar. So I was looking to try some more lemon bakery, and when I saw this available, I picked it up. You guys, this was a really nice lemon creamy bakery. This smells like the lemon from like a lemon Italian ice, and then blended with that pie crust and the custard. This was pretty. I like this. This was a good introduction to me to lemon bakery. I knew I liked lemon, but I just don't have a lot of lemon bakery in my collection, and now I know it's something that if I pick up, regardless of the vendor, I'm sure I'll enjoy. This was good. This was unfortunately more on the lighter side. This was probably, I would say like a 4, 4.5 if I want to be generous. So although I did like this blend, I don't know I would repurchase this specific one because it was a little bit lighter in performance, but if she had any other lemon bakeries, I'd be open to trying them. So that was French Lemon Tart. And then last one from the Pharmacist's Daughter is Evening Walk. So this is driftwood, tonka, oud, sea island cotton, and Swedish dream salt. You guys, I posted on her Facebook group asking her to bring this back because this was stunning. This was absolutely stunning. I think of all the different Pharmacist's Daughter blends that I've tried, especially within this empties, this was my top favorite. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Like, I close my eyes and I smell this and I picture myself back in my rock cave. My mom and I had gone visit a rock salt cave a couple years ago, and we did like a meditation class in there. And when I smell this, oh my God, this just makes me like, takes me back to that day, that peaceful feeling that I had, that beautiful, relaxing day. And that's the exact vibe that this scent gives me. So pretty. This was more of a medium. I would say this was more of like a 6 going on 7, so medium going on high. It was absolutely beautiful. Lasted the evening that I put it in through halfway the next day. Like, this had longevity to it, and I really loved this. If she had this come back, I would get a loaf of it. It was so nice. I really enjoyed that. So that was Evening Walk. All right, I think that's it for the Pharmacist's Daughter, but you guys, this basket is like very chaotic, so we might find another one or two. Continuing on, I have a Trig Tart from L3. This was a flop, unfortunately, and this is in Caress type, like the Caress soap type. May have been my fault because this is from May of 2022, but this was basically scentless. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, in the bag it is light already, but I thought maybe once it warmed up it would kind of turn up a notch. This was maybe a 2, 3, more leaning towards a 2. I really had to like hover over my warmer to smell this, which is, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it may be my fault, but this was a flop. It's just a basic like soapy clean scent. I put this in after I Swiffered the wood floors and was cleaning, but I only kept it in for about maybe 2 hours max because I couldn't smell anything. So yeah, this wouldn't be a repurchase. Maybe somebody else would have better luck with it, but no, it's a no for me. I have another Trig Tart here from L3. This one is in Copper Tone. This, on the other hand, was good. Her Trig Tarts are single oils, and Copper Tone, as we know, is just a sunscreen oil. This I did back in like mid to late September when we had like a really hot week. This was pretty. It was just a coconut sunscreen type scent. I did enjoy this. I like sunscreen type scents when the weather's appropriate, so I would grab another Trig Tart in this if it was offered again. I really liked it. It was a light going on medium, but for the type of scent that it is, I think if this was a powerhouse, it would give me a headache. So I would say this was like a 3.5 going on 4. So for what it is, I'm fine with that. And yeah, I would get it again. That's Copper Tone. Next I have here from Rose Girls. This came in, I want to say, actually I got this as an extra when I purchased a D-stash off somebody a while ago. This is Spearmint Lavender Birthday Cake. You guys, this is from December of 2020, and this threw. I had this in the couple of warmers I have in my bedroom, which my bedroom is a pain to scent. Like, for some reason, no matter where I put my warmers, I've tried several different warmers, tea lights, Scentsy warmers, I've tried Candle Crocs. It's just so hard to scent my bedroom for some reason. Like, it's just really difficult. But this did well in there. This was, I would say, at least a 5 out of 10, which for me, I was shocked because most things in my bedroom just are non-existent. Even if I know it's a strong blend, I'll put it in there and it's barely noticeable. So for this to have been almost 3 years old and it was a medium, I was shocked. Was it my favorite blend ever? No, but I was so surprised pleasantly with how this performed. It was mainly like a birthday cake with like a hint of mintiness. So it was good. It just wasn't something like, I wouldn't request this. I wouldn't seek this out, but if it was available, who knows, I might throw this in my cart. But that is Spearmint Lavender Birthday Cake. All right, I have a couple here together from Rose Girl, so we'll just do those now. I have Blue Sugar on its own, which is the Aqualina dupe for for Blue Sugar. I really like Blue Sugar. I like it on its own. I like it in bakery blends. I like it blended with anything. So I just had this as kind of like, I thought I was going to blend this with things, but I ended up melting this all on its own, and I really liked it. It's like a masculine type blend. It has like an undertone of caramel. This is really hard to describe, you guys. I'm sorry. But if you know what Blue Sugar is, you know what it is. If not, look up Aqualina's Blue Sugar and it'll give you the notes. This was enjoyable. I would buy this again. This was a medium performer. I would say like a 5.5, 6, but it was beautiful because I really love Blue Sugar. So yeah, I would get this again. Cozy masculine fragrance. You get an undertone of sweetness with the caramel in there. So yeah, I enjoy this. Next I have, ooh, this was so good. For all my mint lovers, Snow Kingdom. When she does the Mario pre-order this year, do yourselves a favor and get this. It was so good. Snow Kingdom was candy canes, quilt peppermint, vanilla bean Noel, vanilla ice cream, and musk. So you guys, I don't know how this happens, but like her vanilla ice cream oil seriously smells like ice cream. Like it's not just like a straight up creamy vanilla, like it smells like cold ice cream, and to me that is so crazy. And it was so good with the candy canes, and her peppermint is so strong, but then with the vanilla bean Noel and the vanilla ice cream, it kind of toned it down from being too peppermint. And then you had like a little bit of, almost a tad bit in the distance of like a smoky vibe coming in from the musk. Oh my god, this is pretty. Oh, I can't wait to get more of this. This was this was a solid medium. A lot of this stuff that I melted this week was decent in performance. So yeah, I would get this again. That's Snow Kingdom. Oh, I thought I was done with Rose Girls, but I think I have one more. That is Koopa Troopa Assault. So this is another one from her Mario Melters line. This is pretty. Raspberry sauce, pomegranate, sweet lemon confection, and marshmallow smoothie. So I am not the biggest fruity lover, but I have found from fruity blends that I've tried, I do enjoy pomegranate and I do enjoy lemon. So for me, this was a wild card when I did my Mario order last year. I wasn't even sure I was going to like it, but I was like, you know what? I really need to branch out and find the fruits that I do like so that when they're in blends, I know I could try them. This was good. Her raspberry, it does lean a bit floral, but in combination of the pomegranate and the lemon, I liked this. This is something, if I'm sick of doing all bakery or I'm sick of all the earthy fresh, this is just something nice to switch it up. This was strong. This was a 7 going on 8, but on a hot day, this was pretty. I did like this. Which I am planning on doing her Mario pre-order this year. I'll see how crazy my order is, and I may get this again. I'll decide when the time comes. Next, I have a couple more here from Lavender and Speckles. So the first one here is Peanut Butter Funnel Cake. Oh, this was strong, and she came to deliver, and she came and made my house smell so good. Beth, you knock it out of the park with the bakery. I just cannot. So this is peanut butter blended with sugar cookies and warm funnel cakes. Here in the bag, I could still smell peanut butter, but to be honest, on warm, I really didn't get peanut butter, if at all. It was more of sugar cookies and then like a cinnamon sugar funnel cake, which I'm not complaining. I think that combination alone was delicious. This was like an 8 going on 9. Absolutely beautiful. This lasted, I would say, close to 10 hours for me, which is great for vendor wax. I would definitely get this again, and I would get it in a large bag. I want to say this was in her most recent pre-order, and I hadn't melted this before I did that pre-order, so I didn't get more. So next time this is offered, I would definitely get this again. And then another Lavender and Speckles, which this is loved by so many, including myself and Summer. I know this is one of Summer's all-time favorites. This is Donut Shop and Palo Santo. So this is cinnamon sugar donuts blended with Palo Santo wood. Just a delicious, just a delicious cinnamon sugar donut. And then when you warm this up, you do get the smokiness of the Palo Santo wood in the bag, but the blend of them on warm is just magical. Like the way that the smokiness blends with that cinnamon sugar is just, like, you have to experience this yourself. Even if you're not a cinnamon lover, yes, it is a bit more on the spicy cinnamon side, but blended with the smokiness of that Palo wood, it's just so, so beautiful. I really enjoy this. I would melt this any time of day, all year round. I just think it's such a cozy bakery blend. Really, really like this one. Next, I have here from Sassy Girl Aroma. Let me see if I have any other Sassy Girls while I'm doing this. No. Okay. Sassy Girl Aroma, I have Woodstock Boogie. So this is patchouli, nog champa, and fresh baked sugar cookies. This is from July of last year. So this was definitely on the lighter side, which I rarely ever have a dud with Sassy Girl Aroma. Which, again, this may be my fault for having waited a little over a year to melt it, but in my experience, her wax has pretty good shelf life, and this was double bagged. This was more of a light scent, and I'm surprised because when patchouli and nog champa are in blends, they tend to be at least a medium in my experience. But this was more of like a 3 going on 4. It was definitely present. It was just, you had to like sit still and sniff to like actually pick up that it was there, which is a shame because I do like this blend. I think bakery and patchouli are a really nice combination to change it up from like the everyday sweet bakery. So I would try this again, and I think I'll just melt it sooner to see if it was my fault or not. But you really, like, on warm, although it was light, you mainly got the patchouli and the nog champa, and then a hint of, like, ever so slight hint of, like, a sugar, like a sugared cookie. So just to sweeten it up without it being too dark and earthy. So it is it's a pretty fragrance. It was just, like, a dud for me. So I would try it again and just melt it sooner. That is Woodstock Boogie. If any of you have warmed this and had better luck with performance, let me know so that I know it's probably is my fault. Oh, I have one more from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Pistachio Custard Cookies. Delicious. This is vanilla custard, toasted pistachio, honey almond, and fresh baked sugar cookies. This was super strong, and I liked it a lot. This would be a repurchase for me. This was, I would say, a 9, 8.5, 9. And her pistachio is just creamy and delicious. And in this blend, it did lean a little bit more cherry, I think because, like, cherry leaning because it had the almonds separate as a note. But it was just like a warm pistachio with the sugar cookies. I didn't get honey in this at all, but it was just a beautiful blend of pistachio and sugar cookies. Really, really good and strong. I love anything pistachio, so this would be a repurchase for me. All right. Oh, God. We still have a bit to go. Another one from Teddy B's. This is Spun Sugar. This was a souffle. So this is Cotton Candy Clouds, Beach Treats, and Cashmere Cream. This was really nice. I hung on to this for a long time. It just wasn't something when I went through my Teddy B stash. It wasn't something I felt gravitated towards melting, but I did this towards the end of summer on like a day where it was still warm but it was starting to cool down a bit, and this was really nice and sweet. Do not let the cashmere cream make you think that this is more body care, because it's not. This is definitely like a sugary sweet cotton candy with the marshmallow from the Beach Treats. Really pretty. This was, like I mentioned before, Teddy B's is more of a medium to me, so that's exactly what this was. This was like a 5, 6, but for what it was, I would get it again. I wouldn't get like a super big size. I would probably get another souffle, if not a tub, but it was pretty. Next I have here Birdie's Making Sense, and this was an adorable crock shape. Like it looked just like this. And this was called Walking on Sunshine. So this is Ocean Air, Sea Petals, Water Lily, Magnolia Leaf, Violet, and Vanilla Bean. I got this, I think, May of last year. Oh my God, this is still so strong in the bag, you guys. This was 10, like a solid 10. And no, it was not my favorite fragrance, unfortunately. I bought this when I was still pretty new to vendor wax, and I wasn't sure if I liked florals or not. But I was willing to chance it with this because I knew from the beginning that I loved Salty Sea Air blends. So I figured maybe like those florals mixed with the Salty Sea Air, I would like it. So it just wasn't for me. Is it a pretty fragrance? Yes, but it's too floral for me to repurchase. So I wouldn't get this one again, but it was a certified powerhouse 10. And it was just like, it was mainly like floral with kicking on Salty Sea Air. So it was okay. It was a pretty blend. It's just not for me at all. Florals tend to just give me a headache. So I only kept this in for about 4 hours, and unfortunately I switched it out just because it wasn't my vibe. But if you're into florals and you like salty sea air, I would definitely recommend you try Walking on Sunshine. I do really like Birdie's Making Sense. I just happen to always miss her restock, so I don't have a lot of her stuff in my collection. But her stuff basically is always a medium going on high for me, at least. All right, I really got to speed this up because we'll be here all day. Next, I have a donut shape from Empire Alchemy in Pacifico. So this is salted rimmed key lime mojito, mint leaves, vanilla bean ice cream. You guys, this was delicious. I don't have a lot in my collection at all from Empire Alchemy. I think I actually have only ordered from them once, and this was in that order. And for some reason, I never think to reach for those things and warm them. So this is about a year old, and this was good. More of a lighter medium. I would say this was like a 4.5, 5, but it was pretty. It definitely was very authentic to a mojito scent. I haven't purchased from Empire Alchemy again, so I'm not going to say I'll definitely get this again, but if I plan to reorder from her in the future, I probably would get this again. Her blends are good. It's not a vendor that like I actively seek out. So, you know, it was good. It's just, if I happen to buy from her again and this is on the list, I would pick it up. So yeah, that's Pacifico. And then I have a Bitty Betty here from L3 in just her Palo Santo. To me, I really like her Palo Santo. It's nice. You get that woodiness, but it has like a nice deep undertone to it that a lot of other ones don't have. So this is more of like a smoky, musky type of Palo Santo, which I love, being a masculine blend lover. This was really nice. I actually did this on my own and in my bedroom. And it made like a beautiful, like sexy vibe to my bedroom. I really liked it. I would get this again on its own. I think Palo is so nice to have to blend, or even just sometimes like I did with this, I'm in the mood to just have it on its own. So it was really good. If you are a Palo lover or you're dipping your toe into Palo and you see L3 offer this even in a trig tart, I would say give it a try. I think it's one of the best that there are out there. Next, I have another from L3. This is another Bitty Betty and Strawberry Fest. This is fresh picked strawberries, vanilla ice cream, strawberry pound cake, and funnel cake. You guys, I think this is one of the best strawberry bakeries I've tried yet. This is really pretty. Those of you who have tried L3's fresh picked strawberries, you know it's more of like a candied strawberry, but then blended with like the creamy cakiness of the strawberry pound cake, and you get a bit of the cinnamon sugar from the funnel cake. This was pretty. This is unique to any strawberry bakery blend I have in my collection. This was more of like a high medium. I would say this was like a 6.5 going on 7, and it was pretty. I love that the fact that the funnel cake and the strawberry pound cake kept it from being too much of a candied strawberry. It was just a beautiful, sweet strawberry bakery. So that is Strawberry Fest. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say this was a customer creation. So shout out to whoever made this. Strawberry Fest is delicious. And then I have a trig tart here from L3 in just her plain buttermint, which as I mentioned earlier, I'm a mint lover, so I really enjoy her buttermints. I really love her buttermints mixed with her sugar cookie royale. I think that's really good mint bakery. But this was pretty. I did this all throughout my living room on an evening that I just wanted something cozy and creamy and minty, and this did perfect. A couple more here. I have ooh, this was good. This is one of the first things I melted from Second & Spruce. This is Latte Da. I know a lot of us who have tried Second & Spruce have tried this and love it too. So this is espresso, brown sugar, pecans, and pound cake. You guys, this was powerhouse. Like, this was 10 out of 10. Delicious coffee bakery. You really got the espresso on warm, which was like fresh ground espresso beans. And you also got a really nice, almost maple type undertone to this from the pecans. Really pretty. So this is like an espresso butter pecan maple type coffee blend. I would 100% get this again. This was delicious. If you're a coffee lover, you need to try Second & Spruce's coffee. This is Latte Da. And then I have, let's see, a couple here from Teddy Bees, and then I have some samples that I'll buzz through quickly. So this, oh my god, this absolutely got destroyed. This is a tub of hot pie. So this is, sorry, Zola's like going in and out of her doggy door. It's really nice out today. Palo Santo, sugar donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. Those of us who know the deal with hot pie know this is a really nice cinnamon sugar donut. You get the smokiness of the Palo Santo. You do get that cinnamon sugar and the chai. I do not get much pink chiffon in this. If anything, it just kind of brightens it up. This is really pretty, unique. I will always repurchase hot pie. Again, Teddy Bees is like a solid medium. To me, this was like a 5.5. So, which for me, I'm fine with because I love the scent. And last one from Teddy Bees. This was a flop, you guys, and I'm surprised because I've had this blend before and haven't had this problem, but this is Khaleesi. So Khaleesi is Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. So I've had multiple souffles of this, and this one just didn't perform. I don't know if it's because it's from June of 2021. I got this in a D-stash because I was out of Khaleesi and wanted more. So I don't know if it's just the way that the previous owner of this souffle had it stored, or it wasn't, you know, I don't know. It was very light, borderline non-existent, which to me, I haven't had that problem with Khaleesi before. So I was surprised. This was like, if I want to be generous, I would say this was a 3. Overall, I really do enjoy the blend of Khaleesi, but this one was a flop. So there's that. And then I do have a handful of samples here. I'm just going to run through them pretty quickly because we're already 45 minutes in. So the first one I have here is from L3. This is Pumpkinhead. I don't have the notes on this. Look at me, I'm such a hot mess. But this is basically like a dark woodsy pumpkin. I liked this. I did this in my bedroom, and although it is hard to scent, I can't really say how strong it was because it's hard to scent that room. It was present. It was pretty. It was just like a dark smoky pumpkin. So I think I would get this in at least like a cloud cake or a 4-pack fluted tarts if I saw her offer it. So that's Pumpkinhead. Next, I have one from Britta's. This is Urban Legend. So this is Cracklin' Birch, Nutmeg Spice, Vanilla Bean Marshmallow, Cinnamon, and Palo Santo. You guys, if I ever see Britta's offer Urban Legend, I'm buying this, and I'll probably buy it in a loaf. This was so, so good. The Cracklin' Birch with that Vanilla Bean Marshmallow and Palo Santo, it was just so, so nice. Kept it from being too outdoorsy. It was more of like a Vanilla Bean Marshmallow with Palo, and then you get the smokiness of the Cracklin' Birch. I really liked this. Britta always performs really well for me. It's just not a vendor that's at the top of my list to purchase from for some reason, but I need to order from her again. This was really good. This is Urban Legend. I think this was from her Halloween Advent last year. Another L3 I have here is Coconut Cream Pie Crust. Coconut Cream Pie, Pie Crust, and Snickerdoodle. This was good. Her coconut cream pie is like coconut custard and then blended with like the light spices of the Snickerdoodle. This was pretty. I wouldn't necessarily request this, but if I was already ordering and it was available, I probably would throw it in. This was, I did this in my kitchen while I had coffee melting in here, and it was definitely present. More of like a lighter medium. I think from the coconut cream pie, it kind of toned it down. So this was like a 4, I would say. It was pretty. Next, I have a few samples here from Teddy Bees. The first one is All Hallows Eve, which was from her, I want to say, was it from her, it must have been from her May pre-order. So this is like an apple cider with cupcakes at Tiffany's. You guys, I wish I bought this. I'm so annoyed that I didn't buy this. In that time when I got, you know, when I was ordering that pre-order, I was just not in the fall mindset, and I know personally I like to let my teddy bees sit a couple of months. So when I knew I was going to get this around, you know, like September, and then I like to let them sit a few months, I was like, I'm not going to order fall scents because I'm not going to melt it this fall. But I wish I got this. This is a beautiful spicy apple cider, and you get the caramel and the toffee from the cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was actually a medium going on high. I would say this was like a 6.5 going on 7. I wish I got this, you guys. All Hallows Eve. This is really good. And then last one from Teddy Bees that I have here is Campfire Stories. So this is like cold night winds with s'mores and woodsy notes. I have this in a loaf and a tub, but I wanted to melt the sample first to see, oh, my voice is cracking, to see how the performance was and how I liked the blend. This was pretty. When you warmed this up, you actually got more of the depth from like the woodsy notes, and then you get like a chocolate marshmallow blended in with it. I liked this. This is unique to any other s'mores blends I have. It's not like the s'mores and beach nights or anything. This was more of like a woodsy type of s'mores blend. So I'm so happy I have a good amount of this on hand. So that's Campfire Stories. 2 more here, you guys, and then we're all done. So this is another Second & Spruce is a sample of Rain. So the notes on Rain are ozone, mist, wet pavement, and light florals. Absolutely gorgeous. To me, this is the same Rain note, or not Rain note. This was very, very similar to Eucalyptus Rain from Bath & Body Works. The thing with this is I think it has a little bit more of like floral essence to this, which I don't mind because the ozone and the mist kind of overtake that, so the floral is just slight in the background. But this is comparable to Eucalyptus Rain, so I loved this. If I see Erica from Second & Spruce offer her Rain by itself, I would definitely load up on it. Super pretty. If you're like a fresh aquatic lover, I highly recommend you try this if you see it offered. And then one last sample here. I got this as a freebie in a D-stash. This is a sample from Scoopable Tart Wax in raspberry sauce and orange sherbet. I'm not a big fruity lover, and I actually haven't had great luck with performance from Scoopable in the past, so I am looking forward to trying her again to see if that's changed, because this sample was actually a good performer. I had this in my like walk-in closet area on a nice hot day, and I really liked this. The combination of the raspberry sauce and orange sherbet, to me, it took me back to childhood and like those Scooby-Doo push-up pops that I would get from the ice cream man. This was pretty. I wasn't sure, like I said, if I'd be crazy about it because I'm not a fruity lover. I'm not crazy about it, but I did enjoy it. This was more of like a solid medium, like a 5 going on 6. So it's not necessarily something I would seek or buy again, but it was enjoyable. Whew, you guys, that is it. That is everything that I've gotten through within the past month. My time that I wasn't filming, I honestly wasn't even melting every single day just with everything going on. So I did get through a decent amount. I'm going to definitely plan to do another empties before the month mark, so I don't have you here for nearly an hour. But thank you guys so much for sticking through this with me. I hope you all enjoyed. It is Friday, so happy Friday. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. And if you're new here, thank you for hanging out and sticking around. I hope you choose to subscribe and stick around with me, so we'll get into some more chaos together. But I'm sure we will all be chatting in the comments. So again, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.